Hey you guys, this is Toya and thank you for watching Toya J TV. Today I want to go over 5 reasons that you should keep your hairstylist. Now before I went over 5 reasons why you should fire your hairstylist, but as a professional hairstylist, I know that having your hair serviced professionally, it is very beneficial to you, okay? But not every hairstylist is created equal. So this is how you will know that you have a great hairstylist and that you need to keep him or her. All right, number 1, they always put the health of your hair first. Okay, I always tell my clients, I may not always give you what you ask me to give you, because if it's not healthy for your hair, I'm not going to do it. All right, so for instance, if you have a relaxer and you want me to permanently color your hair on top of that, I'm not going to do that because I already know that that's not good for the hair. So bottom line is, if your hair was already healthy when you went to your hairstylist and it's still healthy, keep them. If your hair was damaged before you got to your hairstylist and now your hair is just healthier than it's ever been, keep that hairstylist, okay? So they are putting the health of your hair first. You definitely need to keep them. Number 2, they are professional at all times. Now, I like to joke and kid with my customers sometimes, make like conversation, all things like that, but you have to keep your professionalism first. So no one wants a hairstylist that is always late, don't never show up when they say they're gonna show up. Your appointment is at 9 o'clock, your hairstylist don't get there till 11:30, no explanation, and it's just not being ran in a professional way. Then that's not something that you want. However, if your hairstylist is very professional, has great customer service skills, treats you with respect, shows up on time, all those things, is very professional, you want to keep that hairstylist, okay? Number 3, your hairstylist works around you and your schedule. Now, I have my set hours, but then I also have clients that may not be able to get to me within those set hours. So for instance, if your hairstylist is sometimes willing to, go beyond the normal standard, or do things that they may not necessarily always do, but just, they're very accommodating and try to accommodate you in the best way that they can, that person is a keeper. Sometimes, a lot of times I may not start my day until 9 o'clock. But if I have a client that says, I know you don't come till 9, is there any way, I got somewhere to be, is there any way we can do 8:30 or something like that? Then sometimes, it just depends on the situation. If I'm able to do it, I will do my best to do it. Or if someone needs to come a little bit later than the time I offer, it's just things like that help. You try to help the client as much as you can. If you have a stylist that does this for you, that person is a keeper. Number 4, and this is one of the most important tips, your hair is growing. I have a lot of customers that they do come to me, they have no interest in having long hair. They just want their hair healthy and they like a certain cut and they want to keep it in that certain cut, and that's what we do. However, I do have a lot that they want their hair to grow. So if you have been going to your hairstylist and you are noticing that your hair is growing, and a lot of times you can't tell that your hair is growing because you see your hair every day. So if you're not wearing protective styles a lot and where your hair is covered and you're not looking at it, then it's hard to tell, because hair growth is very slow. Your hair only grows about a ½ an inch a month. So within a year, your hair should have grown at least 6 inches. Now, you do still have to get trims and things like that. So you should at least look to be retaining at least 3 to 4 of those inches, okay, out of the 6. It just depends. You may retain more, you may retain less. It just depends on, how bad your ends were, how much needs to be cut. But and one way to tell that your hair is growing is start looking at pictures, because we love to take selfies when we get our hair done. So if you start looking at pictures from like when you first start going to that stylist, and then start looking at pictures later on after you've been going to that stylist, you should see that your hair, is longer unless you've requested it to be cut. Now, if you wanted it, if your hair was already long and then you requested to get a bob, you can't go by that. But if you had a bob and now you're growing your hair out, you should be able to see progress in your hair. So if your hair is growing, your hair is healthy, you need to keep that hairstylist. And last but not least, tip number 5, the 5th reason why you should definitely keep your hairstylist is you are seeing positive changes in your hair. One thing that I say that I specialize in is healthy hair. And that just means if someone comes to me and their hair is damaged, I know how to take that hair and get it back healthy. So if you started going to your hairstylist and your hair was just in rough shape, I mean, it was bad, it was damaged, broken, weak, all that kind of stuff, and now you're noticing that your hair is healthier, is stronger, is shinier, is softer, is silky, and all that good stuff, that hairstylist is a keeper. You should definitely keep that person around. Okay, so those are my top 5 reasons why you should definitely keep your hairstylist. All right, so I hope this helps you in your quest on determining whether you're gonna fire your hairstylist or not. If your hair is healthy, your hair is growing, you see positive changes in your hairstylist is professional, and you know they accommodate you, you want to definitely keep that hairstylist. All right, you guys, that will wrap up today, and thank you all for watching Toya J TV. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.